Welcome to another edition of Camper Christina Cooks. I'm coming to you today from Go Home Lake, which is Crown Land. It is March-ish, and I'm out doing some backcountry camping just here for one night. Today I'm going to make something super simple. I've got some water boiling in the pot here. It's just a little bit of water because I only have a little bit of pasta. I didn't want to make too much. I have stuff for dessert if I want it, and I don't want to overcook food. So I just have some spaghettini in there. I brought about this much, but that's split in half. I like to break my pasta in half. I have some shrimp here, and this is just frozen shrimp from my freezer. It is deboned and deveined, no tails, so super simple. I have some old cheddar. Now generally I would use some Romano or some Parmesan with this, but I didn't have any, and considering the situations at the store right now, I'm not just going to go buy Romano or Parmesan. There's no point in me going to the store. I have lots of food at my house, so I brought that. And then in here I have some roasted garlic powder, some Himalayan salt, a bit of olive oil, and some roasted garlic flakes. So very garlicky meal. And then I also brought some butter. So super simple. Just waiting for the pasta to cook, and then I will show you what I'm going to do. Having a bit of a problem here with the recording devices. I'm in a bit of a rush here because the pasta, the water, I put very little water in it, and it's like almost all dried up, and I'm trying to set up the camera, and I'm on like a big hill here, so it's very hard to get a place where you can see. So just pasta. I mean, it's just some spaghettini. I put a little bit of water in the bottom of the pot, maybe about that much, and I'm just letting it kind of boil and soak up, and that way you don't have a lot of leftover. Usually what I do is I just drain it in the corner of the fire pit, and then I just build a nice roaring fire after it. I mean, it's just pasta water. It's not going to attract too many animals. Oh, pasta's ready, so perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do actually, oh, I need the lid to drain it. How much water is in there? Not much. Okay. I'm going to go drain it. Let's see if I can turn the camera. Boop. All right, so I've got the, there's very little water in here to drain actually. I'm just going to put the lid over it so it doesn't run out. Just put it like right in the corner of the fire pit. That's what I do with it. What do you guys do with it? Maybe bury it. Sometimes I pour it in the privy. It depends on where I'm camping and what the rules are and stuff. Okay, so I got most of the water out. Actually just put it on the fire for a second, and it'll probably just dry up the rest. I could have actually cooked on the fire as well now that it's going really good, but I only have little sticks at this moment. I sawed up a few logs, and they all burned already because I was doing other things, so I just kept throwing wood on, and I haven't sawed up the bigger logs yet to keep it going, but it's actually going really nicely right now. Okay, got most of the water out of there. I have got what I just called a shit ton of butter in here. I'll probably put some more in. I brought this little container full, and I was like, I don't need all that butter, and I've used almost all of it. So I do like the butter more than the olive oil. It's just my personal preference, but the butter does burn, so you have to watch it. So I've got that on. I'm going to get my little shrimpies out. They're actually just still a little tiny bit frozen, so it's been a pretty chilly day. They've been in my backpack since, oh, I don't know, 8 o'clock this morning or something, but I do like to chop them in half, but that's going to be kind of messy, so I'm not going to bother with that. Let me just give the butter another second there to melt. And we'll just toss these babies right in there. That is going to be double, triple bagged, and then put in the air sack, and then hung tonight. Shrimp is seafood. Bears love seafood. Let's turn this up. It's not really. It's very crooked. There we go. That's better. Okay, So I've got some roasted garlic powder. Love this stuff. Just put in like tons. And the roasted garlic flakes that I have, just put them in a prescription container. I didn't have much at home. So they're just like that. They're bigger, and they're nice to put on at the end. They do burn, so you have to watch it. Like I put them in with my asparagus when I throw them in the oven to bake them, and by the time the 7 minutes are up, they're kind of like just charred little bits. They still taste good, but I thought this would be nice just to put in the very end of the pasta and just mix it up and then just let it cook for a few minutes with it. So I'm gonna leave that, and I'm just gonna mix up my shrimpies here. There you go. So I just kind of like slice them up a little bit with the spatula. They are cooking nicely. They're almost done, and they smell amazing. I'm going to put a little bit more butter in it without the hair. My hair is everywhere. Long hair is ridiculous. It's just everywhere all the time. Just keep this stuff out of the middle because it's too hot there. Okay, just a little bit of olive oil in there too. Oh, and we still got the hair in there. Roast. Yeah, maybe some more garlic because I love garlic. Okay, that should be good. Okay, the shrimp are definitely cooked. It's hard to see with the, it's getting really cold out, so I'm glad I'm doing this now because my hands are starting to get cold, and it's nice to cook without my gloves on. Okay, so that's pretty much done. I am very messy when I cook, so I'm gonna pour this stuff into this pot actually, and do it that way. That way I can flip it around and I don't have to worry about throwing pasta all over the place. Oop, the pasta got a little bit stiff. Actually is the perfect amount. Maybe a tiny bit more, but that's perfect. I don't like to overeat when I camp. I get acid reflux when I lay down too flat, and you know, I can't really prop myself up that good here. So okay, so I put the shrimp in there. Get all the good bits. This is actually coming off really nice, so it saves me from cleaning it too good. I know it's shrimp, but this pot handle is kind of broken. Okay. Stir this around. Don't want the pasta to, too late. It's stuck on the bottom. Just turn it down a little bit. I remember that when I'm cooking. There we go. I don't want anything stuck to the pot because I don't want any animals coming around. Okay. Just put a little bit more olive oil in there because it's getting a little dry. Now I'm going to put the flakes in. Smells fantastic. And some Himalayan salt. Actually doesn't come out of the little holes because it's too big, so I just pour it in my hand. And that smells amazing. I'm just going to take it off the heat because I don't think it needs to be on there anymore. There's the shrimp cooked with the garlic and the olive oil and the butter and the yummy. And I got the roasted garlic powder in there, and I'm just going to shred a little bit of old cheddar cheese on it, and then I'm going to eat it very quickly before it gets cold. Again, I'm not Italian. People always think I am because I look Italian, but I'm German. And I like to eat my pasta all like cut up. I don't like to do the twiddling on the fork thing, so I'm probably going to eat this with a spoon just to make it easier. I'm hungry and it smells so good. All right, let's give it a try. There it is. Yum. So simple, but it's so good. All right, I'm gonna go eat. Thanks so much for watching another edition of Camper Christina Cooks, and we'll see you again soon. Bon appetit. So good. This is my scenery while I'm enjoying this delicious dinner. It's beautiful out here. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.